So he starts to bring them out, and they start going in a different direction. And I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no, they're gonna run off somewhere. Oh, this is not the time for this. We got a schedule to be on. Lamb. Yummy. I just love lamb. I think it's one of my favorite meats. What about you? Do you like lamb? Let me know in the comment section below. Thinking of lamb chops, roasted lamb, lamb sausage, lamb burgers. Man, there's so many different ways you can make lamb too. But I think one of my favorite is gyros. I love gyros. It's just so good. Back in August, we had our big farm event here, the Jamboree. And for the event, we promised that it wouldn't be an event where people just sat there and listened to a speaker. No, we promised real hands-on skills where people got to get their hands dirty, roll up their sleeves, and actually get to do something and learn skills that they could take home with them and apply right away. And we had a number of hands-on workshops like chainsaw safety, teaching people how to use a chainsaw for the very first time. But we also had chicken harvesting, duck harvesting, and we also promised hands-on sheep harvesting at the event as well. Now, I raise chickens and ducks here, but I don't raise sheep. So where will we get the sheep from? Well, thankfully our friends Ken and Amy from Mountainside with Ken and Amy on YouTube were willing to help us with that. And my family and I actually went to visit them sometime after Hurricane Helene. Now, their property thankfully wasn't badly damaged, but some of the neighboring homes sadly were. And while we were there, we got to see firsthand how they raised their sheep, how they grazed them, how they care for them.
Good boy, come inside. This way. Go on.
And I must say, I think their sheep are some of the best looking sheep that I have seen. And I visited a lot of different farms and homesteads over the years, but their sheep look really good. So we started talking with them about them bringing some of their sheep down for the Jamboree. And they said they were more than happy to do that. Then came the time for the Jamboree. Now, I didn't know exactly how all this would work out because I'm a sheep newbie. I haven't raised sheep in the past. I've only seen them on YouTube and spent just a little bit of time visiting people like Ken and Amy and other homesteaders who have sheep. So I was like, Ken, you just tell me what you need and I will just follow your direction. So one of the things that he had me do was pick out a spot beforehand of where the sheep would go once they arrived. And the day before the event, we had a lot going on, man. There were so many different things to get ready. There was a lot leading up to it the weeks and months before, but the day of, you're just like really scrambling, trying to get things ready, from setting things up to, even the porta-johns were delivered before and trying to figure out all the placement for those for people, so we would have those things ready. But thankfully, Ken and Amy arrived at the ideal time with their trailer full of sheep. And I'm like, please let this go well. And to start off, the kids helped Ken and Amy with setting up some of the Premier One electric netting for the sheep to hopefully be transitioned from the trailer that they brought these sheep in into this area that I had picked out that was calm, away from dogs, away from a lot of other noises and things that could spook them. We just had to get them out of the trailer into that area.
Although we got Rick standing right here.
You want me to do anything? You want me to be on that other side of the thing?
Do you want to go with the bucket and then I'll open it up?
Good.
Hey buddies.
Ready, babies?
Come on babies.
Come on.
Come on babies.
Come on.
Oh no, here comes the UPS man. Hey, Ethan. Hold that fence and let this guy go to the UPS man.
Yep.
This guy, go get it.
Come on. Come here, baby. Come on.
They probably have no idea. Do you want me to like...
Good.
Sorry, buddy. Good?
Now both Ken and Amy are really good at handling and working with the sheep, but I could see that Ken was the main shepherd, at least for this flock.
Slippery. Can you hold the bucket?
Gotta use that farm strength there.
There you go. Good boy. Good girl.
Are you gonna do this or am I gonna do it? Good boy.
Good job.
You alright?
There you are. There you go. So that's Moose and Edmund.
Okay.
Then we have Rick. Okay. Peter.
What I was asking you about.
And the one with the ducktail is Agnes.
Alright. You definitely don't have to remind me on that one.
Well, Moose and Agnes, they're more like a couple.
Oh really?
Yeah, they've been hanging out a lot for the last couple months, mostly together. As a matter of fact, when we were putting them up this morning, we got Agnes into the trailer first. Moose jumped out of his holding pen
Oh wow.
to try to find her.
Wow.
And as soon as I caught him and put him in the trailer,
Wow.
they were both quiet.
Wow. Oh, it sounds like love. It sounds like they just love each other and are just meant to be together and stay together, right? Now, Ken told me ahead of time that these sheep are calm for the most part and pretty decent with kids, but here's where I did something really dumb that I don't recommend doing. I sat down right in front of the sheep, and including the ram, even turning my head and back to him at times. I don't recommend that, and a lot of other people don't recommend that either. Why? For those of you who don't know, well, let's just say rams have been known to ram. And I've known people who have turned their back to a ram, have gotten rammed in the back and have gotten hurt. I even know people who have had some serious knee damages from rams hitting them in the knee. So me squatting down there with my head right at the ram's head, well, it's not something I would advise.
Yep. That one real aggressive? You said no, right? Okay.
No.
Just want to be ready. Don't want to be stupid.
No, I wouldn't like sat down if I thought it would be a problem. No, Moose is the one right closest to you right now. He's very gentle. He likes pets.
I thought I remember you saying that. So.
Agnes, the ewe, she's a little more skittish, but like I said, they hang out together, so they're more of a couple than anything. So that's kind of why we went with those two together. Plus, they have different dads and different moms.
Thankfully, the sheep got used to the area pretty quickly and they calmed down really fast. But the next morning came to be the time that we call for the animals their one bad day. And we say that because us, as well as Ken and Amy, strive to make sure animals have the best life possible. In all the days of their life, we try to make it as best as we can. But then comes the one bad day that they're to be harvested on. But even with that, we try to make it as easy for them as possible. And for this part, Ken set up another fence in the area in which they were going to be harvested in.
Good morning, sir. I don't think I got to meet you.
And then after that, Ken begins getting the sheep ready to be herded over to that area. And I'm like, Ken, do you need our help? Ken, do we need to set up another fence to funnel them over there and move them on over? And he's like, no, we're not going to do that. I'm like, okay, sure about that? He's like, no, I got it. They'll follow me. I'm like, okay. So he starts bringing them out of the fence.
Come on, babies. Crazy baby.
Should I back away more?
So he starts to bring them out, and they start going in a different direction. And I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no, they're gonna run off somewhere. Oh, this is not the time for this. We got a schedule to be on. But they started to calm down and start listening to his voice, and they started following Ken. And Ken takes them across the property, through the orchard.
Baby's right there. Come on, over here. Here we go.
Through the canopies that we had set up for the workshop areas.
Look at him, he's able to walk them through there. Following the shepherd. There we go. That's cool. Man.
Around the RV and in front of our house. And into the fence that he set up. And from there into the kennel in which they were going to be held in prior to the workshop.
Way to go, Ken. Man.
I'll take that as a win. That's definitely a win.
You got hair there for a minute there, though.
It always does. It always does. So a lot of distractions, but they did good.
Yeah.
They did really, really good.
There we
Very
go.
proud of them. Whew. You know, when they come out, they're spooked. They're gonna run around a little bit, but as soon as they get their bearings, they're on point.
There we
they
go.
Really are. So, and now they're here, and
They followed your voice.
yes, they did. I think it was the bucket.
Yeah.
I knew when they got out that they were going to scatter a bit, but I really had a feeling that once they got their focus on where I was with the bucket, that they would start following, and they did. The one in the middle is the Renegade, so he's the one that's going to run around a bit more, but once he sees where the other two are going, he usually follows in line, which is what he did, so I was really happy about that.
Crazy how many biblical principles are related to this.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, the sheep know the voice, just like we know the master's voice.
Yeah.
But they don't know strangers.
Yeah.
So they kind of get scared, and that's really what happened. So
And they scattered there for a minute, but you got them back together.
exactly.
Did you say don't panic?
No, I didn't say don't panic.
That's the
but
thing, is like,
that is rule number
don't
one.
panic.
Don't panic.
Yeah.
Never panic.
Don't chase too, right?
No,
Don't
chase.
chase. It's
Don't startle,
Yeah.
no, you just have to be calm.
because we've done that. We've made all those mistakes.
Yeah.
And around that time, my youngest son, Hezekiah, comes out to see the sheep.
Hey, you want to see the sheep? Good morning. Hey, what are those? You can come over to them. You want to see them? No? Okay. Are you cranky this morning?
So one thing that we do when we harvest our animals, we pray beforehand. We thank God for the animal. We know that there's a sacrifice that's going to need to be made, and we just thank God for the life and the life that will continue to sustain us.
That's right. A sacrifice has to be made for our lives to continue to go on.
It does. It
Yeah.
does.
Is this hard for you on this day?
It is because, I mean, one of these guys in here is he was a bottle baby. So, yeah, Rick. But yeah, it's just part of the process.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get any easier. And if it does, I think you kind of got to check yourself.
Yeah.
Because, three little lives will be sacrificed today, but it continues through us.
Yeah. We thank you for allowing it. It's an honor to have your sheep here. Hopefully it is for you and to share it with everybody. Thank you for sharing it.
Yep.
That's how I feel. I know the chickens are much smaller, but that's how I feel. It's just feels so good to share it with people. Yesterday I spent every day with them, and then see people eating it. It's just so like, yes.
We love what we do, and I'll tell you what, being a shepherd keeps you close to him.
I totally see that.
Because some days they're great, because they are intelligent animals, but then other times it's like, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, Lord, you're just telling me exactly what I need to hear.
Like, what are you doing, Mike? You doing that again?
Haven't I told you before? Okay.
Come back this way. This is the way.
Yeah.
Now, harvesting an animal is one of the hardest yet most rewarding aspects of this lifestyle, homesteading and farming. Being able to take an animal or produce that you raised and to be able to harvest it and share with your family and friends is something that is just an amazing feeling, and it's just awesome. And that is what the plan was for these sheep. And then shortly after putting the sheep in this holding area before the workshop began. And the workshop was led by Stacy and Josh, and they taught knife sharpening and how to harvest the sheep. And the attendees got to learn so much about sheep, as well as they got to experience firsthand, hands-on experience with harvesting these sheep. And after they were harvested, one of the dishes that was made out of the meat was lamb stew. That lamb stew was yummy. Now, you may have noticed before Ken moved the sheep over, before you herded them over, Lacie and Amy were holding on to 2 sheep. Remember that? Well, those sheep we spared. Well, kind of. I have been actually wanting to try my hand at raising sheep. So I worked out a deal with Ken and Amy for 1 female and 1 unrelated male. So this is kind of related to that dumb reason why I sat down in front of them. I wanted to really see firsthand how they would act around me as well as the kids. So that same day at dinner time of the event, when mostly everyone was up eating dinner, Ken and I came over to those 2 sheep that remained.
Gonna go for a walk. Good baby.
There we go. He's taking the sheep for a walk.
Now, Mike, one of the things that I didn't do this afternoon, I did not give them an afternoon treat.
Okay.
So they're a little motivated to get the afternoon treat.
Oh yeah, there we go. Extra motivation.
And if they want to graze along the way, you let them.
Okay.
I try not to force anything when I'm moving them. Because they'll just run and catch up anyways. And probably stop right in front of you.
Wow. We've done this with goats, but this is going smoother with the sheep.
And I've done this with, it's more often our lambs than our ewes. Because when we move the ewes, they're trained to go to our milking barn. So when we open their gate, they go straight to the milking barn.
Okay.
Right to the barn.
And because that's where we want them to go. Sometimes we would run with them, but unfortunately we're getting to a spot where we don't have to, or I kind of go with my side-by-side and usually get there. But we're trying to slow them down so they're walking more instead of running. See, because that tree was toppest, but it's got that new growth. They love that.
That's good stuff right there.
Yeah.
Come on.
And from here, Ken helps with herding those sheep over to where they're going to be on our homestead.
Getting ready to go across the street. A lot of people here, but I think everyone's eating dinner now, so thought this would be the ideal time. Everybody, for the sheep to be calm, less people to distract them and scare them, frighten them. Oh, there goes some people right there. Let's see how this goes. Alrighty, crossing the road. Thankfully, no traffic. Go into the pasture.
I walked by and they both kind of came over to the front fence.
Here, babies.
All right. Here we go. Oh no, there's a little extra people over there. We'll see how this goes. What are they doing over there? Why are we getting turkeys? All right.
Because that boy over there is a sponge for novice. That boy in the brown shirt,
He
he
sure-
is amazing.
He sure is. He was. I was impressed when he was butchering it. Yeah, open up, Josiah. We're going into the kennel. They're not ready for us. See how this part goes. There we go. Okay, that's working out. It's working out. The goats are following you too.
Come here, babies. Inside. Hey. Not you. Come here, babies. Come, babies.
Go that way. Go that way.
Come here, babies.
The goats are like, I don't know who he is, but he's got food.
See, they're kind of scared of me.
Yep.
Come on. Hey.
Nutmeg. Dad just got nutmeg.
Okay.
Come on, buddy.
Come on. There we go. Gotcha.
Come on, we did this good.
Come on. Not working out the way we're playing right now with the goats. They were not wanting to participate. Come on over there. Come on over there.
And thankfully, we had just a couple of helping hands to help us out with holding back the goats so we could pull the sheep where they were supposed to go.
Just hold on to them right now, I think. Well, if you can bring them over, that would be great. Yep, this one wants to come. Nope, nope. Yep, there we go.
And then finally, Ken got them inside. Woohoo! Now these sheep are East Frisian as well as Tunis, and they're a tri-purpose sheep, meaning they are great, heavy dairy producers as well as excellent for meat and wool. And the plan is to keep them here in the kennel and move them in the kennel on a regular basis as they gradually get used to us. And then hopefully they'll get more used to the goats and the goats will get more used to them. But we'll just have to see about that. But we're so thankful for Ken and Amy. They also presented a class at the jamboree about raising sheep, and they really are just a wonderful couple and are doing some pretty amazing things. And I also want to let them share with you something really, really neat. They have started a ministry. After Hurricane Helene, they have felt led to start a ministry, and here they are to tell you about that ministry, and hopefully you'll consider supporting their ministry.
Hey, folks. Ken and Amy here.
We just wanted to take a moment and share a little bit of our heart with you.
We're so grateful to be partnered with like-minded families such as the Dixons and events that align with our 4 whys like the jamboree. And if you've been there, you might have seen some of our sheep out in the pastures. But that is only a part of what we do.
The heart of our ministry is raising chicken for both eggs and meat, but not for profit. An abundant portion of what we raise and process here on the homestead is to provide real food for real people in our community that need access to good, healthy food. We raise them, process them, and provide them to families who may be struggling at no cost to them. These are people who have been impacted by Hurricane Helene, single parents and widows trying to make ends meet, and elderly folks on fixed incomes. We do our best to meet their needs with good, real, healthy food. Right now we're feeding several families in our area, and this need continues to grow, and so do the costs. Animal feed, fencing, utilities, and supplies, it all adds up. We're doing everything we can, but we can't do it alone.
So we ask that if you feel led to support what our ministry is doing, even just a little, it would mean the world to us and the families we serve. We are a nonprofit 508c1a church ministry, and every dollar we receive goes right back into the ministry. We don't take a paycheck. This is our calling.
So whether it's a one-time gift or ongoing support, we would be honored to have you join in this work. And if you're looking for raw milk, chicken, eggs, or anything else we raise, or if you're interested in learning about animal husbandry, how to raise animals yourself from birth to harvest, we offer hands-on workshops for other folks on their homesteading journeys to teach skills that they can learn and use back on their own farms. Proceeds go right back into our mission.
So from our hearts to yours, thank you for listening, praying, and standing alongside us as we strive to be His hands and feet in this community. Together, we could feed more than just bellies. We could feed souls.
Take care and God bless.